So, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Whirly Barb time. We're going to be looking for items depending on what falls. And yesterday was a pretty eventful day. Pull room, foul rune, and sadly enough, the data that I captured was semi-crummy. I'll try to post it and see if I can clean it up, but didn't realize resolution is a thing. So yeah, that's okay. Live and learn. So again, we're gonna start farming. Always terror zones because they're just such a cool thing, and we'll get this going. So looking for runes, of course. Looking for any fun stuff. Um, no gem is unpickable because me and the cube are best friends. So always looking to upgrade runes to something better. Would love to find them so I don't have to upgrade them, but say Livy, not always the case. Still looking for the illustrious Zod rune. Haven't seen one in LOD. Haven't seen one in D2R. So that'd be a nice little find. Not holding my breath for it, but not saying it's impossible either. Um, I've done okay. A lot of fun. I'll show you the gear in a hot second. That way you get a feel for what's happening with the Whirly Barb. Um, he's not fully decked out, but he's getting better as we speak. Um, I really dig playing online because I don't have to worry about being tempted by like Hero Editor or stuff like that. I can farm everything like legitimately. And if I get too much of one thing, it's always nice to trade because Lord knows that on my Amazon I find a whole ton of stuff that just is great, just not for me. So it's nice to be able to provide it to somebody else and get something in return for it. And oh, rally, 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 rally. My favorite. Ral, Tal, and Ort. Can't seem to get enough of those. And by get enough, I mean I get enough. It's I love low runes. I guess everybody does. I guess nobody has like the perfect luck where nothing but above Mal or Pal kind of fall constantly. I'm sure everyone has an inventory stash full of low runes, so Lord knows I do. So that's okay. That's what the cube is all about. And then that's why collecting gems is so important because you never know what you need for upgrading, and it's just nice to have a surplus because you never know how you're going to go on a run for something. But yeah, right. Let's see how we do.
Good day.
Hello. I don't know if the 4 rule still exists, but I always put like 4 or 5 into the tome. Oh, I got a drinky to identify. Okay. That's fine. We'll do that right now. We'll see what that is. That Neff was from last night. I kind of forgot to clean up my act after I was done. I was just done. I was tired. We had done a one. That's fine. No biggie. Um, on Thursday nights on the East Coast, they do a Uber Diablo summoning. So I was taking part in that, trying to get as many Annies as I could. And sadly enough, I filmed that also, and blew it on the resolution, so it looks kind of funky. Uh, but had a good time. It was six different Uber Diablos summoned, and he decided to not give me the perfect Annie just yet. But it's okay. It gives me something to work towards. Um, I don't think of myself as a completionist, but I'm sure every completionist says that because why not? Like at some point in time, you're gonna kind of like chase the white rabbit down the hole and go for broke and try to get all the elites, all the different types of gems, all the different types of jewels, you're going to kind of want to go for the gusto because it seems to be human nature. Nothing there. I do need a key. You ain't going to get one. I don't play Diablo competitively. I leave that to the much more skilled individuals. I play it because it's probably one of the most amazing games in my lifetime, compared to like everything. Because you have so much diversity, you have so much versatility. You make characters as you see fit. Um, I love the idea of min-maxing. I was fairly good at it in Warcraft, so I kind of dig following the cookie cutters. Um, but I also love the versatility that if I want to make something completely bonkers, I can make something out of this world, and it can still be just as effective as some like super decked out, trinketed out, charmed out um, character, and you can still get through Bale. You can still get through everybody. Diablo, Mephisto, sometimes Duriel, depending on what's going on. He's not everybody's favorite, but it's okay. Um, yeah, it they did such a good job with the original Lord of Destruction, and then of course comes out D2R, and it's hard pressed. It's a different game, obviously, because visually it's different. You know, they've done a couple little, enhancements here and there, but it's really true to Lord of Destruction, but it's also unique to its own in its own way. So you can have fun playing both games. Um, I know I do. Sometimes I just get on a rampage where I want to start a new character and get to hell night, hell level, beat Bale, and have another champion or whatever the awesome little title is that goes next to it. Um, it's just fun. It's just fun. Um, I've enjoyed like other such titles. Everything by Blizzard. It's just top notch. I was a Warcraft 2 and 3 lover. I did remember playing Warcraft 1, but it was kind of like just to get the storyline to get to Warcraft 2, because Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, especially Warcraft 3, really personified my gaming. We started to do online gaming at the time, and that was huge. We did like LAN gaming, where two individuals would like drag their PCs over, and we'd start just messing around. I'm pretty sure that wine coolers were the popular thing at the time, so we would think that we were awesome and grab a bunch of wine coolers, probably a Little Caesars pizza, and LAN until 4 o'clock in the morning, when the screen became really blurry and we couldn't tell if we were attacking or just we were in our own base just walking around. So that was a huge thing. And then of course World of Warcraft came out and changed the trajectory of gaming in general. Um, but there's something so pure about Diablo 2, where if you want to take on just a daily grind, you go on a daily grind, you do whatever kind of thing you do. If you want to build another character, you build, your 15th character. Um, it's, inventory system is much, much better. Obviously, they've kind of taken our pleas into consideration and gotten us multi-stash tabs. It's still never enough because there's a desire to have every piece of equipment for every kind of character. You'd have to have 1,000 characters with 1,000 stashes, and you still might be like just barely covering the room you want. And then all the gems, all the runes, all the jewels, all the I mean, just so diversified and so deep, and it's so simple because you can skip all of that, you can do none of that, and still have a really killer experience. So it just goes to show you, like, you talk about like min maxing and trying to like go for broke. It's to whatever extent your imagination can do. which is just kudos to Blizzard North. Um, it's it's a work of art. That's all I can call it. It's just a work of art. Um, I've watched Dobrunsky, I've watched Llama, I've watched um, a number of different content creators, and they are truly gifted. I mean, these guys know almost as much as the developers know, and it's stunning because I know about 1% of that, and I'm still thoroughly entertained for a couple hours a day, if not more. Um, I've been a huge advocate for 7 Days to Die. I've been a huge advocate for Ark. I love those titles. I think they're absolutely incredible. I've gotten tons of hours into them. Ark especially because that's my completionist type of thing. Like I want to have every dinosaur of every color, of every style. It's just that can be a little obsessive because you've got to keep on scanning the map looking for stuff. But for this, this is just excellent. Like you log in, you start killing stuff. Whenever you're tired of killing stuff, you stop killing stuff. It's that easy. Or if you're not enjoying like the grindy part of it, where you're sitting there trying to just slaughter things, you go back to again character creation, character diversification. You can have just. I mean, we're going to work on an Amazon pretty soon. I want to work on a Boazon because I don't have one, but I recently came across a Wind Force, like a 7 to mana Wind Force, and I was stunned because I thought they were uh, like the Easter Bunny. I thought they were fantasy. I didn't think they were real. And mine fell in a terror zone, and I was ready to do a handstand and break every bone in my body. But so that encourages me to do a Boazon because I've always remembered from LOD that with demon machines or with other like different bows, the I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but you could just be an absolute destructive force of nature going to town. But I figured why not give it a shot, see what it's like, see how the ranged world live. Um, I love my Javazon. My Javazon is just spectacular. She throws down pretty hard. She's a glass cannon, most certainly. She's kind of like the comparison of like a mage in Dungeons and Dragons. Like she can hurt people, but she can also get like whooped real quickly. Um, not gonna make it. Oh, didn't make it. I know. I know there's a better way to do that, but I'm bad at it. Oh my god! And talking my mouth off. Should have been paying attention. That's okay. Um, yeah, I want to do a Boazon, see how the Boazon world lives, and that way I can kind of see just exactly what that's all about. We'll just go ahead and grab this. Oh boy, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Um, that's hilarious. All right, so we got some Immortal Kings gauntlets. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, I promise I'm a little bit better than that. Normally I don't go down on the Cow King, but you know, not paying attention. That'll do it to you. Trying to get the potion over to my mercenary and not doing the shift click and doing the old-fashioned drag and drop. It's not the best way to do it, clearly. Um, no ruins this time. That's a bummer. Just see if I missed anybody. Doesn't look like it, but you never know. They like to. Oh, that's right. That's right. There we go. I was looking to hit 90 today. Let's see if we can do that. That was a little bit of a setback. Nope. All right. I think we're ready to start anew. And once again, we gotta resurrect that good old mercenary. Hilarious. Here we go. Didn't pick up anything worthy, did we?
Good day.
No. Okay.
Hello.
I know. Sorry, Fazell. You're just you're just cannon fodder. Let's see. Where? Oh, where? Oh, go that. Oh boy. Not even gonna pick it up. That's fine. Yep. See what we got. See what we got. Well, that's pretty good. I was gonna ask where the road was, but didn't even need the road. Just needed the portal. So, yeah, last night I wish I could salvage that data. I'm gonna see if I can clean up the resolution a little bit, but I'm kind of suspecting that it's a goner. Because the drops were actually pretty good, and I was actually trying to determine whether my luck was better on the Amazon or if it was better on the Whirly Barb. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Like it's all random number generating, so it's since it's random, kind of same idea as a slot machine. You just kind of like you sit down to it, and if you push the button at the right moment, it gets a result. If you don't push the button at the right moment, it gets a different result. So I guess same idea playing the Barb versus playing the Javazon. Um, I mean, the Javazon does have a lot more magic find, which good for her. You know, she's built for it. Um, I've never done a singing Barb, so I don't have any like find item, and I haven't been onto any of the sites to really determine what the best way to do that is. But there's always a million different options, and that's the cool thing about it. Like you have the ability to kind of like go at your own pace and do what you want to do. If you don't want to follow any of the websites, or if you just want to play your own game, you're welcome to. That's one of the most amazing things about Diablo is like it's for every type of gamer. It's for like the simple, it's for the advanced, it's for the you know the competitionists, the one that want to kind of make their claim to fame for a particular ability, either speed running or I guess PvP. I don't PvP at all. I have no fun in that type of arena. Um, we'll just do this for now because that's what we're doing for now. Nope, that's my key backwards. There we go. Oh, look at that. Well, let's give this a shot, shall we? See how we do. Like always, I don't really claim to be good at the game. I just really love it. So there's a difference between, being good and oh, Amrun. Okay, I'll take that. People are good at like reading maps, and people are good at interpreting tiles and all these type of like skill sets, and you just have to admire them because that's really amazing. Like you are actually paying attention to specific styles of graphics. You're learning like how they curve and change and bend, and I'm just here, destroying everything and having a good time while doing so. And I get so much enjoyment out of that, and the other players get so much enjoyment out of the way that they play. That's just so versatile, so incredible and unique. So, oh, look at that. I love you, Diablo 2. We're gonna just scoopity scoopity. Thank you. Couldn't be happier with that. That's wonderful. I could almost stop my 2 hours right now. Just kidding. I won't. If that's the start of the day, then oof, good. That's gonna take. Sorry, that's gonna take too long. Me and the Cow King are not like that. We're not gonna hang out for that long. Oh, wow. Why is everything stone skin and immune to physical? I am a physical kind of guy. I like to give barbarian hugs. There we go. There we go. Wow, what a good start. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. Um, so, um, I watch videos all day long. Like, I watch Sweet Phil. I watch Llama. Like, I like study their videos, and I sit there and like analyze, like, okay, where's the best place to get runes, where's the best place to do this, that, and the other thing, where's this, where's that. And like the funny thing is like it doesn't matter. It's the best place is just to get in the game and do crazy stuff, and crazy stuff happens. So it's talk about like random, like that was as random as it gets. um, and completely hilarious. um, I was hoping for like a good result, and bam, there we go. Oh, you guys are brutal today. Why do you hate me? I'm just a barbarian. Um, I don't even know why I'm collecting runes. I have to go on to like websites and actually figure out what runes do and what rune words are out there. But I guess because I'm just learning it, and everyone says how like, oh, runes are way overpowered over than the unique items that are in the game. It encourages me to kind of like investigate the rune system because I mean I don't know. Again, I was used to picking up blues and yellows, and I thought greens were like the way to go. Like, oh, this is the best item ever. It's gonna be so good for me. Come to find out, it's not. Um, so it's again, I guess wanting to broaden my horizon, wanting to learn more about the game, wanting to learn more about the experience. Wanting creatures to drop faster because the faster you kill, the faster you get loot. So, Faz, I'm sorry. I left you there to die. Oof. I am definitely going to get, like, some kind of police complaint about him. Like, not supposed to let your companion die like that, but yeah. Oh, if. Not great. Oh, boy. Uh, I would like to buy some health, please. Thank you. Holy macaroni. Hi, guys. We're just going to do the little, like, whirlpool outside and just kind of, like, start with that because you guys hurt. There we go. Okay. Come on, little doggies. Corralling the cattle. There we go. There we go. All right. Much better. So much better. I know. I know. You're a weak barbarian. Barbarians are supposed to be strong and beefy, and you can't carry anything because that's what you are. Health. Greater health. Sure. We'll take it. And more gems. Whoa. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? We'll just take a little pit stop. Scusi. Pardon. Thank you. Um, Here's another thing. I probably should have like cleaned out my stash because I think I am just overdone. Um, God, I have no room. No room. Okay, here we go. We'll put it in the old personal stash. This was kind of like the last bastion of like stuff. So I'm sure before I get heckled that there are easier ways to transfer material from like point A to point B. I don't know what that way is, and I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments because um, I'm sure you're watching right now, like cringing and basically groaning about how like tedious this is. But this is unfortunately my method of playing, and so far, so good. It does me justice. Again, I could be probably more time conscientious. Yeah, we know. Sorry, Faz. Welcome back. Sorry, dude. God, you must be like the most like disloyal like mercenary. You're like, bro, how many times are you gonna resurrect me? I'm like, nah. I don't know. God, getting killed again. Sorry, Faz. I know, cannon fodder. You've got a helmet. Like, you've got tons of life steal. Could you steal some life? Thank you, buddy. Aye, aye. Like, I'll give you some battle shouts, because I know you're hurting for, like, you know, life, but, man, dude. Ugh! And you walk away. Fine. You're fine. Everybody's fine. There we go. Okay. Alright. We got this. We got this. Holy moly. It's making me look like the first time I've ever played this game. It's actually the second time. But that's okay. Joking. Somewhere I have my original LOD discs, which games don't even come on discs anymore. It's all download this, download that, and no more physical media. So nothing to put on your shelf and collect. And that's heartbreaking because that used to be the coolest thing. You have like a nice little like display of all your collector's boxes, and you use the mouse pad until like the 15th spill of Mountain Dew hits it, and you're now like you know not gonna use that mouse pad because it's gross. It's probably a science experiment and a half. So when it can get up and talk to you, it's definitely time to replace it. So thankfully they were good about putting out new product. So you got a new game every couple of years. So by the time that mouse pad was like disgusting and time to be thrown away, you got the next collector's edition, and mysteriously there was your replacement mouse pad, and you were good to get the next iteration of Mountain Dew. So be it Code Red or Baja Blast or the Gamer Fuel, which oh God, Gamer Fuel, yes please. Um, I'm not a diabetic, but I play one on television. So if I don't know how, I don't know how I escaped that, but knock on wood, so far so good. But, yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that that's not the way things are anymore. Um, or it could be just me. Like maybe I'm disconnected. Um, I worked in retail for most of my life, and I worked in a establishment that sold this type of technology, um, along with other like nerdy tech, which was great. And I just kind of stopped entertaining the going into those facilities anymore because I had spent 17 years doing that, so I didn't really want to go shopping there anymore. So Amazon became my uh, pride and joy because it's easy. Um, I can literally be at a meeting or at a get together and remember like, oh my god, I need such and such. Bing, 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 ordered. It'll be there tomorrow. And that just saved me the time and energy and effort of, you know, making plans to go from wherever I am to that location, battle through the customers, battle through like the sales pitches, which I was guilty of providing my own sales pitches. So I get it. I just wanted to get in, get my order, get out. Now I don't have to do any of that. Like, ooh, small charm. Hang on. I killed the guys. Kill, 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 kill. Thank you. Everybody dead? Everybody dead. Thank you. Um, so yeah, like I don't know if they still sell like hard media. I see like on Blizzard or on BattleNet, the collector's edition, you buy it digitally. Oh my god, it is like raining charms. I'll take those too. We'll see. We'll take guesses as to what they are, because it's always the hopes and the actuals. So I bet you one of those is like 1 to 2 to cold, instead of like +7 to magic find. But you know we know how this really goes. You find 100 small charms, and one of them is a magic find. The other ones are just stuff that you can use, or well, maybe can't use. Um, we'll see. We'll see. I always like I am a hoarder. I need 1,000 characters because I need 1,000 spots for stuff. Um, because I can't decide if I want to get rid of anything, and the things that I get rid of, I'm probably shouldn't get rid of. So, uh, this this game, folks, this game. right, Fazil, you're doing all right there, buddy. Good to see you. Hopefully I didn't just jinx you, but looks like we're doing okay. All right. Do. I think we're done. Nope. Oh, I hear the moves. Where are the moves? Bye, boys. Nice knowing you.
I can't carry anymore.
I know. We'll get that. Thank you. We will. There's something else. Yeah. Get that. No, that's going to be too long. I don't have that kind of patience anymore. I used to be a patient guy. No, that's that's bold-faced lie. Sorry about that. Never patient. Never, 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 never. All right. Let's get that amulet. See if that amulet's worth anything. Probably not, but it's okay. All right, folks. Place your bets. Place your bets. We got 2 charms here, and we don't care about the amulet. It was just grabbing something. What do we got? +1 to 2 to cold? Well, it's +3 to 5 to gold. Okay. And adds 1 to 3 to fire damage. Yuck. No, we'll keep that. 1 necromancy skills, attack rating, dexterity, energy, all resistances. Hey, you know what? That's actually not bad. We gotta have a spacer somewhere for somebody. Oh my god. Okay, there it is. We got it. We'll do gems later on. We got a couple more spots to store everything. Yeah. That's that. Okay, we can get that there. Okay. Look at that. Nope. Dang, 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 dang. Nope. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Okay. Boom. And bang. And bang. Okay. Let us try it again. Hopefully, I don't know where we're at in the whole terror zone thing. Hopefully we still got some time. Moo. Moo. Alrighty. Oh, right next to the road. Yeah, baby. We'll take that. We'll take these two. Alright. Nada. Saw that. Okay, thank you. And there. Oh, hello. Yeah, so going back to the whole, like, rune hunting, everyone says, like, the ghosts in, like, Arcane Sanctuary are really, really good when they're not floating out in outer space, where they can't drop any loot. That's the biggest heartbreaker with my Javazon. One javelin throw, and, like, the entire screen is, like, lightning bolts everywhere, and I got nothing but, destruction left, right, and sideways. And, oh yeah, all those ghosts and wraiths and specters and all those creatures dead, but because they're floating out in the ether, they don't drop any loot. So thanks for playing. And it's a heartbreaker that you got to sit there and kind of like wait for the ghosts to get onto the path, and even then, it's not a guarantee because if you've got the what the hell's your name? If you've got the Valkyrie, like sometimes they start stabbing when they're still off the ledge, and if you kill them, still no loot. So you just hope for the best, which is pretty much what this game is. Hey, I see you. I see you. Hold your horses. Um, Random is about the name of the game. So, when you talk about random loot, random number generator, random is right a word as you're going to ever get. That's part of the fun of the game because you just, like I just did, I just logged on for the first time today, started whirling around, and there was a high rune. So it's, fantastic in that perspective. Let's see what that charm is. Probably more floor trash. 31 to life. Actually, no, that's okay. Poison and bone, faster, faster. No, goodbye. So we're gonna actually find room for that. We're probably not gonna find room for that, are we? Okay. No, wait, we can, because 74, 70. Cool. There we go. Because we were going to give our sorceress that 74, but since we found the 70 last night, we're going to just keep that one. So there
Good
we
day.
go. See? All things are so easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. And Rabammer. I don't know why I changed the destination of where I do the portals. Superstition. Yeah, it's superstition. Um, that was always one of the rumors in the old LOD. If you move the positioning of where the tome is, and if you put different amounts in the tome, you get better drops. We know that's all hoosafudge. It's all just random. You get what you get, and that's all there is to it. And we're gonna, oh boy, let's go over here. Let's. Oh my God. Okay. Why there's so many cows? Like, I should be on my Amazon. Like, this is Amazon hunting territory. She would just be having a good old time. Not that I'm not having a good old time, because I am. No, Fez. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yep. We got a death counter going? That's at least 2. Um, see how many times the poor mercenary gets smacked. Um, I might not be able to count that high, actually. So, that could be a different problem. Oh man, sorry, Faz. Yeah. Stop, stopping. Okay. There we go. There we go. Uh huh. Do you wanna dance? Let's see if we can just do this. Ow. At least it's faster than the other one. Oh yeah. Blop. Okay, so we need some of these, some of this, some of that, because we gotta buy our mercenary back, because we're just such a bad best friend.
I need a key.
No, you don't. Should be able to just rip that thing open, barbarian. You have 2, like, magic swords. You're telling me you can't just jam it into the chest and pry it open? Ugh, what kind of barbarian are you? Can't even roll a test of strength. Shame, 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 shame. That would be interesting if they kind of, like, converted this into, like, a RPG, like, the Baldur's Gate style, where you get some, like, rolls on certain things to add a little bit more role-playing aspect to the game. But it's, obviously it's its own game, so we're not going to try to cross-contaminate with any other type of, like, formula. We got a good thing going, so we're going to keep that good thing rolling. Let's see. Ugh. God. Do they know? They must know. But, I mean, the chest thing is so funny, because it's like, you would have, like, magic spells to pick the locks, you would have brute force to just break the chest itself. You know, would could you break what's inside of it? Sure. Is it likely if it's magical? No, technically not, but that's, we're also talking fantasy world, so who knows? Maybe because it's locked, there's a magic lock on it, and somehow the key disengages the magic lock. And if you break the box with the magic lock on it, it destroys the contents. Ah, explained. There we go. There's your nerd explanation of the day. So,
I am
just had to
aware.
think about it for a second. Like, why would a chest matter. Because you know that if there's a dwarf in this game, that dwarf would be like hammer or axe to the chest and bye-bye chest. And the dwarf would almost not even care what was inside the chest. So, yeah, just the ability to destroy stuff. That's all. That's what we're looking for. So, that one counts as mine. I can't remember any more of Gimli's quotes right now, but 37, 38. It's quivering because it's got my axe embedded in its head. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, there's keys right there. It was just hiding underneath a rock. We're not here for the chests. We're here for the experience, and then what other toys fall during the experience. So, yay.
It's locked.
It is. How about that?
I can't carry.
All right, moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun. Come join it with me. Bada bump, bada bump. This is so much easier when you're just throwing javelins. This actually takes a little bit of like mouse finesse. Artistic swirling of death. So it seems like nobody likes the whirly barb, but for me the whirly barb is everything. It's just a fun fun way to kill stuff. And watching, like, you bowl over creatures, it's enjoyable. So this gets a little scary because, like, when they really get like grouped up, it's like any number of hits can just flatten me like a pancake. So, and as of course we get closer and closer to leveling, it gets closer and closer to like panic because you don't want to lose the experience. You don't want to start, like, kind of like backtracking and losing ground. So obviously the goal is to not get flattened by these boys, or any of them for that matter, whatever terror zone it happens to be. So obviously some terror zones are easier than others, that's for sure. My favorites are the cow zone. I love Far Oasis. That seems to be a really good one for me. Not a super fan of like the frozen tundra or those areas. Somehow those seem to get a little dicey, but obviously I do what I can when I can. Moo 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 moo. See, I heard it. I don't really do. I'll do the Throne of Destruction. That one is actually pretty good. That one's more so the Barbarian than the Amazon. Amazon, I love doing Arcane Sanctuary. It's great, 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 great. But you just, like I said, you throw one javelin and you lose all the drops from the ghosts or the specters because they're chilling out. And Hydra Edge. If only. I already have one, but it's just a matter of, it wouldn't be bad to find another one, because why the heck not? It's always entertaining. It never gets dull when like things drop. It's always, and some of them I can identify by sight. Some of them I have to go onto like a website and be like, what item is this? Do I ID it? Do I not ID it? Does it matter? Do I keep it? Do I? Oh boy! Run. Need port. Need potion. Need to kill cows and not get killed. Oh, that was Mr. Cow King. Man, what are you packing, Mr. Cow King? Like, why was that so ugly? Lightning immune. Alright, let's... Yeah, see you, buddy. The good old days when you killed the Cow King and you were locked out of doing the cow levels until somebody else built one for you. Oh, what a nightmare that was. Because you'd always have that one guy that just, you know, was vindictive or just wanted to be a troll and just decided to kill the Cow King, and then it ruined it for everybody. So, welcome to gaming with friends. In this case, not friends.
I can't carry anymore.
Sure you can. Don't put yourself down like that. Alright, quick look around. Oh, it's so much worse without Faz. No mana regeneration. Boo. Yep, we should be alright.
I need mana.
I know, because you are very limited. Oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Oh! I swear to God, I'm not this bad at this game. Maybe I am. I might be lying. Yeah. Oh, Stinkola. Stinkola. Holy hell. Okay. Come on, boys. Just follow the naked barbarian. Yeah. Oh, so slow. Like a turtle. Jeez. This is gonna stink. Holy mackerel. Well, thanks for joining me on this old ride. Come on, Faz. You're gonna get absolutely murdered. That's alright. Hey! Yep. Alright, let's try this. Can you just... Thank you. There we go. Let's get this job done. Ugh. Oh well. We're gonna keep on progressing. That's all there is to it. Boom. Hey, you really shouldn't die. That's alright. It's just a game. Look at all that experience. Look at it. Where are you? I hear you. Huh? Where did I leave you guys? Okay. Alright. Sure. Alright. Yeah. Stragglers. Alright, cool. What's up? How's it going? How we doing? Really? Where? Ah, there you go. Cool. Alright. One more, and then we gotta like desperately like unload our stashes. So I won't put you through the travesty of like me logging on to all my other characters trying to move stuff around, so I get some kind of free space, because that's got to be everybody's got to see that kind of entertainment. All right, let's see where we're at. Where is my... Oh, hello. No. There we go. Thank you.
I am overburdened.
I know. Sure would be nice to find some skillers, let me tell you. That is one of the things that I just don't have any luck with. I must have picked up 1,000 different grand charms and never seem to get very many in like the skiller world. Ta-da, thank you. I've tried the little conversion with the gemstones, the perfect gems and the high level grand charms, and still like not so much success. I think I did get one, but I think it took me 80 or so perfect gems, so like I felt that was a little harsh. I'm like, I got some bad luck, so I kind of, I can't give up on that. Sure, why not? Time to kill everybody. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We're getting close to the end of the Cow King, which is alright, but that gives me time to like move stuff around, depending on like what the next terror zone is. I wanted to do 2 hours straight of like grinding, that way I can show you like just the ultimate awesome randomness of it all. But it doesn't make any sense to grind if I have no place to put the actual things that I want. So we'll have to kind of like do a little hiatus. Yes, I know I could just save quit and be faster, but that's okay. This is just as fast for me. There we go. We got so much stuff to get rid of. Howdy. What's a happening? Thank you. Sure. Alright. What else can we ditch? I really don't need that anymore because I'm not going that route. That's for my low level ones. That's for base. I don't know why I'm holding on to that. That's just because it was a super rare drop, and crap. Crappity crap. Okay. What do we got to get rid of first? We got this here. We got this. Yep. This for now. Okay. We'll go. We'll go pick that up in a second. We won't forget that like we normally do. Holy mackerel. Those are vengeful cows. Those cows are out for it, huh? Excuse me. Oh my god. Oof. Okay. We're gonna pace ourselves. Thank you. Sure. Much better. Okay. We're gonna see what... Oh. Alright. Nothing I would grab, but always nice to see. Alright. I don't know if I really want like a unique item to drop or if I want like runes to drop. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it's just happy to see something, unique drop. I have the worst magic find on this character. I think I broke 100. I think. Oh yeah, I actually didn't show off my stuff. I'll get that in a second. No. Holy mackerel. Man, how come I can't get these with my Amazon? These packs are so sexy, just they're little challenging to corral. But yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah. Faz, you hanging in there, bud? Yep, you're doing okay. Good boy. Let's see.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm. And get along, little doggies. Yay-haw. Doing the outside circle. Doing the outside circle and just making it smaller. That's all there is to it. That's how I like to whirly barb. begins to fade. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. It's alright. We still got a chance. There could be a rune in here somewhere. Maybe if I keep saying rune, it'll just will itself into existence. So, like self-fulfilling prophecies. I'm gonna find an Ist rune. I'm gonna find 2 Mal runes. I'm gonna find a Burr rune. Anything? Any? No? Yeah. Here comes like an L or a Tyr or an Ort. I can feel it. It's like, oh yeah, you wanted a rune? Like, no. Yeah, like a real rune, not like a fake rune. So, alright, there we go. Not that they aren't real runes, that's not nice to say. They are real runes, and with enough patience and time and effort, you can definitely, like, transmute them up to better runes, but, oh boy. It's painstaking. So, that's a lot of investment of time, energy, effort, and just click, 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 click. So, I'd rather cut to the chase and just find it. Be like, boom, there it is. It's like, thank you. I wonder, like, do facet jewels drop anymore? Did they completely get rid of those? Because either I've been really lucky and haven't seen one, or I'm really unlucky and haven't seen one. So I don't know if they removed them in one of the patches. They're like, nope, these are either too useful or too useless. So I know that there was a rumor that they were doing them on like suiciding mercenaries, where or like excuse me, mercenaries that were used intentionally to pop in to kill in PvP, which I thought was kind of like it was a genius way to do it, but boy is it not as intended. So. Because when they die, they explode, and it's a whole bunch of yikes. So, alright, we got this, and one of these, and some of this, and there we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, time to Hulk up. We are almost to the end of the cows. There's a terror zone. We'll see what the next terror zone is. What I don't know is if the same terror zone can refresh itself. So if it's like the cow level, can it be the cow level 2 times in a row? Or does it always change? That's a good question.
It's locked.
Not that I need an answer, because it's not that incredible, or that critical. But it would be convenient if they could repeat themselves. Obviously, I've had it where it was the Cow King level, Nilothax layer, and then back to the Cow King level. So that's, or Mumu Farm, whatever. You get the idea. I've had that occurrence happen. Oh, I'll be back for that in a second. So, that Cow King fortification is going to be tough. There's a lot of cattle up in that area. So, but it'll be worth it. The other thing that would be interesting to learn is if there's any like large charms, excluding the class-specific ones, are worth holding on to. I know back in LOD, like the large charms were unfortunately underwhelming, and you really didn't pick them up because they didn't really provide any type of genuine benefit that the small or grand couldn't surpass. But I wonder if they've fixed that in more recent patches or variations of the game. So, wow, another Hydra's Edge. Holy moly. So we do. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I know. Right on time. Alright, here we go. These are still elite, so we'll still knock them out. Oh, these are still elite too. Hey. Heavy booties. Okay. Alright. Ah! mm. There's that sexy rune I was expecting. Towel. That's fine. Alright, we'll just finish this up. I'll go pause the video for a little bit while I can move stuff around so I can actually have a functioning inventory, because that would make this that much easier. Oh, alright. Good to know. Thanks for letting me know. Got a little repair happening. Man, bit the dust more than I thought. Alright. That'll be a pretty penny.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, that's alright. Oh, dang it. Too late. Yeah. No, let's see what it is. Let's find out what that is right after these messages from Charcy.
Good day.
Yep, sure is. Ugh, it hurts. Alright.
Good day.
Howdy, Deck. What do you got for me? 2 to minimum damage. No. And the rest is all that. Okay, cool. Alright, Diablo Ease. I will see you in a couple of minutes. In your particular case, it'll just be a couple seconds, because we're going to pause here for station identification, and I can move stuff around. Okay. Alright. So first of all, let's do that. Rune Master. What do you got there, buddy?
Good day. Good day.
Not here.
Yeah. And just like that, with the power of editing, we are back as if nothing had ever happened. All right. We're going to go for another hour of everything find. We got the Ariat Plateau and the Archeon. Not bad. So, we actually have room for stuff, so that way we're not throwing stuff on the ground or wasting stuff or stuffing stuff. So, this is a continuation of before, just unfortunately, we were a little too capped out. So, we distributed amongst the poor, and we're back in action. So, I had a lot of stuff. Didn't even realize it. So, my up-and-coming characters have all their preparations ready whenever they level up, and we're good. So, did a little organizing, making stuff look pretty. Oh, hello. Again, for those of you looking around for something to do and something entertaining, hopefully this is it. We're looking for high runes. We're looking for everything. Gems to convert runes into high runes. Base models for why not, because you can never have enough base models. My character's not really set up for magic finds, so I don't often expect unique items to drop, but when they do, if it's something worth looking at, obviously we'll look at it. I'm unfortunately like a snob, and like some of the stuff I just won't even bother picking up because I know what it is, and I know it's just like, bah, like too bad this drop type of thing. But that's from playing this game a lot. And I'm sure there are certain set pieces that have a purpose. There are certain items that in niche scenarios have a reason. And oh yeah, they're mowing the lawn. That's always wonderful. So that's all right. We needed it. Many days of rain here in Connecticut, so I thought we were going to be pretty much underwater shortly. There we go. That'll be done and over with soon. So just to go through. Would love to hit 99, or not 90. Oh, yeah, would love to hit 99, but would love to hit 89 today. Would love to hit 90 today. It's possible. We'll see. Just got a little bit of elbow grease in it. Those 2 deaths in the previous part of the recording was not spectacular on my part, but that's what happens when you stop paying attention.
I am overburdened.
And, oh, excuse you. So we will see what we can do. Try and get a little bit more attentive and get this done right. This is all, knock on wood, fairly straightforward. Nothing here is too challenging or demanding. I still have to show off my gear. I still didn't show off what I got. I do have an Enigma based in a Dusk Shroud. I do have 2 Griefs, because I heard 2 Griefs are better than 1 Grief. I was working with lightsabers before that. They're one of my all-time favorite weapons, because before rune words existed, they were magnificent for damage as a whirly barb. At least I think they were. Again, probably many of the analytics and a lot of the individuals that are min-maxers have found way better combinations of weapons, and I was just doing it on the cool fact that it was, based on a Star Wars weapon, and it had a cool look to it, so that was always my big thing. Because again, you know, you're playing the game for your own enjoyment, hopefully. You shouldn't really be worrying about the other guy because it's not important. Whatever you do in the game is your own prerogative, and how you like to play is how you like to play. And you know, if it becomes easier killing something, you know, by switching out a weapon or switching out a piece of armor, then that's what you should do. Um, or in the case of, you know, the fact that you have so many characters, you know, build each one the way you want. If you know, if the websites say that the tornado druid is the way to go, and if you want to play that way, then great, you can base it upon that. If you want a changeling or like a shapeshifting druid, be a shapeshifting druid. You can still get through the game. I mean, there's not a build. I don't think. There there could be a exception to every rule, but I'm fairly certain that every single tree can get you to kill Bale and Hell. Um, you know, they even have like the pacifist. You know, you sit there and thorns your opponents to death. I mean, that's crazy to me because you literally have no offense. Your offense is being a tank, and you're literally letting the opponent kill themselves on you. Um, what other game can you play that's like that? You know, you can't. It's you've always got to be on the offensive. You've always got to be, you know, dealing damage. And it's that's just kind of how traditional games are built. But this breaks all those rules. Um, you know, you can have a summoning necro, you can have a poison necro, you can have, you know, a bones necro. It's again, let it rip whatever you want in that regards. Um, you know, almost every Amazon is, you know, viable. You've got, or yeah, um, you've got spears, you've got javelins, you've got bows or crossbows. Like, there's just so much versatility. So this is probably gonna hurt. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, we're just gonna. We don't need that in our lives. That's a little too ugly for me. Can we do anything over here? Yeah, they're just no. Being a music physical is just too tough. Too tough. Too tough. There we go. Moving right along, kids. There we go. No sense in swimming uphill. So the juice is not worth the squeeze. Because we're gonna go right here. If it was my Zon would probably just stomp it and not have a second thought, but this boy, not so lucky. There we go. Okay. Let's head towards the beginning and see if I missed anybody. Maybe we were at the beginning. Nope. Found him. War sword. Again, not an item I would use, but always cool to see. What else we got out here? Oh boy, I guess that was it. Alright. Not too bad. Should really pick up more of those full rejuvenation potions, but... Hey boys. Come back. Let's be friends. Ah, well. Alright. There we go. Moving right along. see what goodness holds in store for us. That's right, we got to get lighter. Okay. We can do that. We did all that because we want to try that out. Life still one, mana still one, mana reduced, light radius, 10% damage taken to mana. Maybe not. Maybe we'll leave that there. We good to go? Nope. One more. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's see what round two's got for us. Maybe another rune. Maybe a 4-socketed Dusk Shroud. Maybe a Monarch. Who knows? Anything will be appreciated. We'll take any donation.
I need a key.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey guys. What's happening? Group hug.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, we'll be back. Don't you worry. I'll have something for you in a hot second. Especially hilarious because I gave up almost all my gems except for what I just put in the inventory. Which is fine because I saw a flawless ruby, so I think. Let's see if we're any better or if it's the same thing. Nope, better. We can do this. So it's immune to physicals. It's just tough, tough, tough. Not enough elemental damage or poison damage, so. Thank you, sir. Except there's a lot less of these, so it's lower density. Oh, a whole bunch of friendlies over there. Thank you. I really like it when there's a whole lot of like population in the levels. That way, better chance for drops, higher density. Wow. You're making us go down the middle, huh? There we go. Moving right along. Fantastic. Hello. Goodbye. You too. I hear ya. You're gone. You're dead. So are you. Man. What a change in the climate. Definitely different drops now than before. All about RNG. Right now, it's just the grind. Nope. Come on. to see a rune drop. Nope, not a gem, but close. Similar.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, we'll take an amethyst. Alright, powered up. There we go. Survey says
I can't
nada. It's okay. I rarely, if ever, get anything out of the chests, so that is not where my... Oh, amethyst. How'd I miss that? That is not where my strong suit is popping chests. I know that some people are like super skilled at it, and I am not one of them. Thank you. Let's see what we can get into. So we'll finish this terror zone off, and then I'll switch over to the Amazon, and we'll do some Amazonian grinding and see what falls in her stead. It'll probably be like super uber amazing and put this guy to shame, and I'll feel silly because I keep wanting the barbarian to be the better one. And I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure if I did find item and put a little bit more than my like 117 magic find into this character, I would do all right. But the magic find doesn't really help with runes, from what I understand. Even though everything is questionable, it just makes me wonder, you know, what are the secrets to the trade? Even though, like I said earlier, for me, the secret is just do it. You just get in here, grind your face off, and magic stuff happens. You just find crazy stuff. That oh hey, um, to me, terror zones, like I said, seem to be the place to be. Only from my own personal experience, but you know, you might have similar or better luck. So it's all playing the lottery, digital lottery. That's all it is. But the best thing about it is, like, whatever you put in is what you get out. Oh, there's a soul. Hello, everybody. How we doing? Little house party. How did you all fit in there? That's all right. And just like that, we have a ruby to upgrade to perfect. So, very convenient. Thank you for that. Oh, stop it. Silly goblin. There you go. You can join your friends. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. There we go. Okay, dokie. Wabam. And just like that, a perfect ruby. Ruby, ruby, ruby. Ruby, ruby, roo. Either one works just fine. I'm a big fan of Scoob, so Scoob works for me. Okie dokie. And the big question is, Daphne or Velma? The eternal question. Anyone that was born in The 70s or 80s is always asking that question. Who would they choose if they were to get with one of the two? So Scooby-Doo or sorry, no, Daphne or Velma.